Be honest with yourself for a moment. When you are desperate to get what you want, who do you become? Do you transform into a seducer, weaponizing compliments to disarm your partner? Or do you become a tyrant, using a suffocating silence to punish them until they break? We like to believe we are moral, but our desires often strip away our masks. The way you influence others is not just a strategy, it is a confession of your soul. Hello and welcome to Todayisagift. We often label manipulation as the work of villains, but the truth is far more unsettling. We all have a hidden toolkit we use to bend the world to our will. These tactics are the fingerprints of your true personality. If you remain blind to them, you will forever be a prisoner of your own subconscious games, destroying the trust you seek to build. Today, we will expose these 7 hidden tactics. If you are ready to drop the mask and embrace authenticity, please subscribe to our channel right now. Before we begin this deep dive, answer this honest question in the comments. When a conflict threatens your ego, what is your immediate instinct? A. Dominate the argument with superior logic. B. To retreat into a shell of silence and victimhood. Please type A or B below. Let us descend into the hidden machinery of your interactions, where 7 distinct psychological tactics operate to bend reality to your will. These are not merely habits, they are the behavioral DNA of your personality type. The first tactic is the deceptive sweetness of charm. This is the weapon of the nice manipulator. You shower your partner with excessive compliments, gifts, or flirtation, not out of genuine overflow of love, but as a strategic down payment for a future request. If this is your default, you likely possess high levels of agreeableness. You are terrified of being the villain, so you purchase compliance with honey. You manipulate because you want to control the outcome without ever having to engage in the messy, frightening work of conflict. When charm fails, many retreat into the second tactic, the silent treatment. This is arguably the most painful form of psychological warfare. You do not shout, you vanish. By refusing to speak, answer texts, or acknowledge your partner's existence, you trigger their primal abandonment wounds. This behavior reveals deep neuroticism and a fragile emotional constitution. You use your absence as a weapon because you lack the vocabulary to express your pain, forcing your partner to apologize just to breathe again. For those who crave dominance, the third tactic is coercion. This eliminates subtlety entirely. It involves threats, shouting, or the ultimate leverage of leaving the relationship. If you walk out that door, we are done. This reveals a personality high in extroversion, but dangerously low in agreeableness. It is the strategy of a person who values winning over connecting. Deep down, this tactic confesses a heartbreaking truth. You do not believe you can be loved voluntarily, so you must demand love by force. The fourth tactic is the intellectual trap of reason. This is insidious because it masquerades as maturity. You use logic, facts, and objective arguments to corner your partner, proving that you are right and they are hysterical or irrational. This is common in those with high conscientiousness and openness. You are intellectualizing your emotions to avoid feeling them. You manipulate by making the other person feel intellectually inferior, winning the debate but crushing their spirit in the process. We then regress to the fifth tactic, regression. This is when a grown adult reverts to the behavior of a child, pouting, whining, or throwing tantrums. It is a refusal to accept adult responsibility. This links closely to neuroticism and reveals a psyche that feels too weak to cope with reality. You are effectively signaling to your partner, I am helpless, so you must fix this for me, forcing them into the exhausting role of a parent. The sixth tactic is the guilt-inducing trap of self-abasement. You insult yourself. I am such a terrible partner. I am useless. Not because you believe it, but because you want your partner to rush in and reassure you. This indicates profound insecurity. You manipulate by holding your own self-worth hostage, forcing others to pay the ransom of constant validation to keep you stable. Finally, the seventh and perhaps most corrosive tactic is social comparison. Why can't you be successful like him? She never treats her husband this way. This is the act of bringing a ghost into the room to shame your partner. This often reveals low openness. You struggle to accept people as they are. Instead of loving the human being in front of you, you are in love with a fantasy, using envy as a whip to force your partner to become someone else. The ultimate tragedy of these 7 tactics is that they often succeed. You may effectively guilt your partner into staying or charm them into submission, but in doing so, you are winning a temporary battle while destroying the soul of your connection. A relationship where one person performs a script and the other submits to a strategy is not a partnership. It is a hollow theater of control. The most profound lesson to carry forward is that true intimacy cannot exist without the terrifying risk of vulnerability. Real strength is found not in your ability to maneuver others, but in your courage to drop the mask and say, I am afraid, or I need you, without any guarantee of the outcome. To apply this today, catch yourself the moment you feel the urge to punish with silence or manipulate with pity. Pause, breathe, and choose the radical act of direct request. We would love to hear your experience with this difficult topic. Please answer this simple question in the comments below. Which of these 7 tactics do you find the most difficult to forgive when it is used against you? Your honesty helps our community feel less alone. If this video helped you see yourself more clearly, please subscribe to Frigs 2. Today is a gift to support our journey of healing. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.